Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Studio Gallery in the backyard with a 16 by 20 inch black primed dry canvas and a leftover ring pour cup that doesn't look much like a ring pour at all right now, but that doesn't mean, let me get that out of there for a minute. It doesn't mean anything because I'm going to fill it up again. With my white pearl and my white straight, and oh, is that going to come out? Please come out. Yes. Oh, excellent. I'm just going to keep squeezing black in. Try the white. Make sure if there's any difference in them at all, it'll make a difference. Whoop! That did not go where I expected it to go. I've just done a couple of paintings and I had some wonderful zebra stripes, but they were making such beautiful cells while I was stretching them that I didn't wind up using them the way I expected to, so I still am craving that event. I'm hoping to get it now with one cream pitcher of paint. Oh, come out, whatever you are. Come on. Nope, not happening. There we go. So now I'm going to bring back the 16 by 20 inch canvas, and as tempting as it is to put white paint on with the black, I'm not going to do that because that's what got me in trouble all those other times. But I am going to start somewhat in the same way as in, get that tray out here, let what I've got flow. That looks like a rather large lump of something that does not need to be there at all. And this time, I guess, I'm going to let the spatula help me a little bit. I kind of wanted some nice even edges, but I don't think it matters, because I'm going to use that ring pour cup in a second. That way I don't have to tilt this too much until I put my traveling ring pour on there. And there are my glasses, and they belong on my face. Okay, I can see a little better now. I'm going to try and hold back some of this. Just because I think, I'm not doing a good job. I think I'm going to like having some to spare. I'm going to put a small edge catcher. Oops. I like to catch my paint. And I like to control where I'm sending it to. Hopefully my hands are clean enough so I don't destroy anything nice. Just broke in my shirt. Tapping the painting right on the front of it. I see something in there that does not belong. Whoops. Now I see two things. Come here, you. I am very inclined to take a whole lot more white paint because I have some. What I really want to do is just run a skewer through here without anything extra added. Thank you very much. Oh, come off. Really? It doesn't want to come off. Alright, so I'm just mixing that up just a little. Let's see where else I might want something. That corner too. I'll wait a moment. Trying to keep my hands clean. I'm going to take all the paint off my edge catcher so I can use it without feeling like I'm going to cause myself any trouble. Where am I going to put that? Right there. Move it right down to the corner. Yeah, that's perfect. Now if I want any colors in here, it's not a bad time to figure that out. I wanted some much more defined stripes, and that makes me just think that I ought to go back to my original idea and add... Oh, that one's plugged now. Okay. It's still plugged. It does not want to open. I really want to just put some white paint in there. Is that weird? And let it roam around. But I can't really do that until I get whatever's in the tip of my bottle, which is obviously just congealed paint, out. And it looks like I really need to take the mass of dry paint out of the thread also. So I am going to do that thing that I was wondering if was a good idea or not. Because I think it's a good idea now. I do. I'm right back at the place I was last time when I decided I wasn't going to tip anymore. This time I could definitely use other means to aid my pattern. That's pretty cool. I like the white in there. I really like the white in there a lot. Makes me think there should be some more. Try not to knock your paint off the table, Priscilla. I love a good waggle. And having a big ball of paint on the end of your skewer isn't the worst thing in the world if you know what you're doing. Then you can use it to your advantage. I even think I could dip that skewer right in. I need a new skewer. That one's... There's just too much schmutz on the end of that. I wonder if I should use the black like I used the white. So far so good. It basically just makes me want to use some gold in there. And I think it's definitely time to pull off whatever's on the end there. Got it. Probably drag a little bit of black paint through those white lines. All the way down. Break them up just a little bit. Wondering if the same thing might be beneficial over here. Just going to grab a little bit of paint right out of my container. That's kind of neat. I'm happy with this. I am more than happy. I'm very happy. Didn't take long. There could probably definitely be another color in there. I'm not sure what it would be. It's time to torch some of this and see what happens before I lose my opportunity. Wait, I see something. I'm missing an entire corner right along here. I can just dip into that ring pour cup and use my skewer. Let's see if there's anything else that needs to be dealt with like that. Nope, pretty good so far, so good. A little bit over here wouldn't hurt. That's perfect. Liking that. Everything looks pretty cool. Oh, one more spot. Let's just let that go right over the end. And if there are going to be any more dots, let's dot them. Oh yeah, no, the dots are good. I like the dots. The dots are necessary. What are the dots going to do when they hit? Oh, that's a thing. Come out, thing. Alright, so now we have a new texture down there, and that's okay too. Where else? Anywhere else? I'm enjoying the heck out of this, I gotta say. I didn't really do a whole lot of dotting recently on anything, so maybe I'm making up for lost time. That's another large lump that does not belong. And I like dragging my skewer through those dots because it's so cool. It just adds a whole new dimension. As long as the paint is wet, that is. Alrighty, I'm almost there, I promise. Now, there's a it's not impossible that I could decide tomorrow that I want to put some wonderful metallic color or something in here. I still didn't wind up getting my zebra, but I'm not giving up. I'll just make up a really proficient ring pour cup one of these days and get that right. Just going to roll that right over. I think I like that white. Yes, 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 and more yes. So another black and white series is born, and I'm not unhappy. Wow. I guess I took my husband's advice and just went for it. Alright, let's see what the torch does. There is no silicone in any of my paint mixtures, but the GAC 800, along with the decor pouring medium and the Floetrol mixture, my paint pouring recipe is under the video. They do allow for cells to happen, and black and white especially works well to help cells to happen. I gotta be careful not to hold my torch on the paint, because I will toast it. I went out of my way to use an already dry primed canvas. I don't want to melt my edge catcher. I also chose to stop tilting my painting when I wanted to keep the puddles of paint that I had, rather than pour them off. This has got some really good balance to it. I guess I'm infatuated with black and white, and I can't think that there's anything wrong with that. I wonder if I didn't torch, if I would still get... I have to torch, because I definitely need the bubbles to be gone in the paint. If you leave them and they pop, they're little pock marks, and if you don't leave them, if you don't torch, you can get actual bubbles. I'm kind of craving some color now, actually. Not that I'm very happy with this, honestly. So, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, asking you to give me a thumbs up, to share my videos, to watch them longer, to maybe watch some commercials. If you want to contribute to help me out, I appreciate all the contributions I've had in the past. Thank you very much. There's always an exhibition video, or there has been so far. Check the end screens of any video. Yes, I am. I'm doing it still. For a monthly drawing and an exhibition video, like I said, where you can see the prizes for the monthly drawing. Oh, it's too much fun. Loving all of that. So where did I stop? I have Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation for students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors for fans and collectors, Expressionist Art Studio Totes and More for shopping at my Fine Art America Pixels.com site, where you can just have some fun looking even if you're not shopping. I've been posting those since 2013. I am happy. I don't know what I will do to this. I hope nothing, actually, because I'm pretty happy. My art is all for sale. Please inquire at the email address right under the video if you would like to. And I do give classes at the house in Spring Hill. So you may inquire using that same email about a class. Yes, I needed that. And that should be it. Yes, I think that is it. I so lie. Changed my mind the minute those words left my mouth. I like the difference, the graduated size. They definitely make me happy. And I've got a few splotches down here, which means I can just complete those. Alright, I love you guys. There's 85,000 of you. And look on my channel for playlists, created playlists, and drop down menu created playlists again for lists 1 through 900 and genres, all kinds of genres. Fantasy scapes and regular scapes and flower gardens and orbs and geometrics and swipes and you name it. And pretty soon there's going to be one for black and whites. I'm pretty sure I have almost enough to make a playlist for black and whites if I wanted to. The longer you watch, the more you help me out. When you share my videos, you help me out. Binge watching is great. If you want to just turn it on and get inspired, that works for both of us. Notifications, if you're not getting any, you might want to check. They get turned off. And I love you guys. And that's probably the last word that I should say. Other than thank you very much. You knew I couldn't stop. Thank you much for everything, for all the wonderful comments you leave me all the time. You keep my morale up, even though things at YouTube are very weird, and I love you for it. And I really appreciate everything you've done for me. So if you want to go shopping on the Teespring link underneath, that's a great thing too. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard saying, I will see you anon. Bye for now. Priscilla out. Amazing cells, truly. I love you guys. See you soon. Bye now.